first hockey game between the Canadiens and the Bruins on Saturday, May the 14th at the Boston Garden. Be the final game of the 1976-77 long.
But first, sit back and relax with the Thamesmen.
It is my mouth.
That was loud.
Ta-da. How are you, George?
Lights, camera, action. I'm George. I'm in Los Angeles.
Alex, I'm in Colorado. Welcome to the beginning of Tragically Hip Week with the Thamesmen, a curated week where we do 5 tracks over 5 days, curated, and this week is being curated by Brian.
Brian, thank you, Brian. We really appreciate all the work. I know it's taken us a long time to get to this moment, but we're here, finally. And so we're looking forward to this. And for those of you who saw our promo, we did a couple of Tragically Hip tracks over the last years or so. And then we did a promo a couple of weeks ago, which was fantastic. And now we're going to dive into a week of notes and Tragically Hip.
Yes. So, as my friend said, it's going to be a Tragically Hip Week, but the difference is this. The difference is we didn't pull this together. We don't have any knowledge. We're going in cold. We're like a cod that's come out of the Antarctic and slapping upon the deck of the trawler. That's us.
And as good looking as cod as well.
I think we do an insult to cod. I really do.
Cod are a mighty ugly fish, I'll have you know.
But anyway, actually, if you were a fish, what would you be?
Not a cod.
No, I think you pick a fish for me and I'll pick a fish for you.
Oh, that's a bit rough. Okay, so I'm going to pick a fish for you?
I'll pick a fish for myself. I'll pick a fish for myself. Obviously,
pick a fish for yourself.
With the size of my nose, I'm going to be either a long-nosed shark or a swordfish.
So mighty fish of the sea. Because I was thinking you might be like a little eel, like slither around.
I was being nice. I took it away from you. So I'll just call you a fucking blobfish then, shall I? I was going to say a dolphin. I was going to say something magnificent, but no, you're a fucking blobfish. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We've sorted that one out. So Brian has pulled together. No, I'm not just going to roll straight through this. Brian, the difference is this: we know nothing, and our amazing community take turns, and they pull their favourite band, and because it's their favourite band, they have the favourite videos and they write amazing notes for us. And that's what makes this week so special, because it's community driven and it's not just 2 middle-aged reactors picking things out the air.
No, exactly. And we're reading the notes for the first time. We're on a journey of discovery. And if you want to discover extra, we have a 6th day on Patreon. So stick around for the bonus on Patreon and all the details down below. Yeah, exactly.
I think let's not the crowd are queuing up outside. There's a red ribbon, and they know that there's a jumble sale on, and they also know that they can get a cup of tea at the end. So why don't we let them in and hit the first track?
Yep. Yeah, sounds like a bloody good idea. But quick note, dolphin's not a fish, but that's okay. We'll get past that.
Oh, what is it then?
So, it's a mammal. We've worked this one out on the other day that dolphins were mammals, I think, didn't we?
And what is a mammal?
I'm not going to go down that path again.
They have a backbone, they're hairless, and they suckle their young.
Apart from some that didn't because they're weird. But anyway, it doesn't matter.
That's in fucking Australia, and that's some duck that shagged a beaver, and they had an ugly child, and they looked at it and said, "Oh, Jesus, duck-bill platypus," and that was that,
It's very weird. Okay, anyway, where the people are in, they're taking their seats, they've got their cup of tea, Tragically Hip, and we're going to start with some notes. So shall I read the notes?
Yes, that would be wonderful if you can butcher them.
I could butcher them any day. So this is starting with 1992, Locked in the Trunk of a Car is the song. So Locked in the Trunk of a Car was released in October of 1992 as the lead single from their 3rd studio album, Fully Completely. It's about a man locked in a car trunk with his hands tied up, smoking a cigarette, as another man drives the car around the Canadian prairies. As with many Hip tracks, it has a dark or tragic side, which is consistent with the band's name. This performance was for the 1993 Juno Awards, live via satellite from the Annandale Hotel in Sydney, Australia. Oh, well, there you go. There's a tie into what we've been doing. Being curious about this, I reached out to the band for more details, and Really? He read... That's
Yeah,
cool.
because he mentioned...
Brian, you rock.
You do rock, Brian, because he was talking about maybe we could get an interview, and we said, we'll just mess it up, so, let's not insult them.
He talked to them, that's much more sense. But
Yes.
anyway, so he said, I reached out to the band for more details, and I received the following answer. Hi, Brian. We toured Australia twice, in 92 and 93. Before we met, Midnight Oil, during the Another Roadside Attraction tour. In fact, the video for At the 100th Meridian was shot on that 93 tour. More on this tomorrow. The Hip never caught on in Australia, likely due to having no airplay there and little or no promotion on their tours. Fascinating that they were there and they met up Midnight Oil and stuff. So I think it's a nice tie into some of the other things we've done. So thank you, Brian. I like that. Nice style. Yeah. So good stuff. So locked in the trunk of a car while a guy's smoking a cigarette, which is a story I would like to understand.
Well, let's do it. So Day one, here we go. I'm looking forward to this week. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. Boom. Oh yeah, vintage rigs. Bit like us.
I don't know how, but I only found armor in my belly from the 16th century. Conquistador, I think. I don't know how, but I only found armor in my belly. Passion out of machine-driven tension. Lashing out at machine-driven tension. Brushing by the machine-driven tension. Morning broke out the backside of the truck stop. Going
I really like that. That was great. That was like, I think, one of the best we've seen from them so far.
That bowl was full of goodness for me. It was absolutely just fantastic. It was very traditional, right?
Yep.
And you think it's on a clean, traditional path. And yet they have this gear where they all mesh up. And, oh, my God, the singer, Gord, is that his name? So magnetic.
Gordon. He's amazing, isn't he?
Yeah.
And like, just a great voice. And just, I can see why people are so sort of hooked into what they do. Because, I mean, you say it's on a path, but it's not that simple. You know, you listen to the lyrics, you listen to the tale they're telling and how they're telling it. It's not just a straight up rock and roll pop song. It is I don't know, they're like, they have an intelligence to them, which is hard to define. But they were, you know, like we've obviously done a lot of bands from Australia, and we loved all that scene. It does remind me again of like some of the sounds we've heard, where it's just a step removed from the mainstream everything else you hear. It's got its own style, and also they're so damn tight. Like you know, like the bands from sort of Australia, which have sort of gigged their asses off. They just have that ability to be tight. I
totally agree. The singer, again, magnetic, you can't take your eyes off him, and then he starts acting the part of the, you know, having a cigarette, and you know, just utterly brilliant. And then whilst that franticness is all going on, the band have just gone up on a huge swell, and as you said, they are tighter than a nun's chaff. The lead guitar is absolutely great, and the swell is going up, and he's jittering and acting on the stage, and you're getting all the tension that goes with it. And very few bands can take you to that point, to the point that you can't take your eyes off it. And it was a traditional song, but it was just so wickedly delivered. It was brilliant.
Yeah, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And the only shame is, like, just for people out there, we don't run our fabled and legendary laser scoreboard on a curated week, because otherwise we'd just fill up the whole board with one band, and so that would seem a little bit unfair. But
yes, go on.
You know what I'm going to ask?
Yeah.
If you were going to put a score on that one, just if, what would it be?
Yeah. That was such a great performance. It's such a great performance that I wish I was there. I wanted the next track to come. I didn't want that track to finish. All that, right? Yeah. Which means it was just an electric, eccentric performance. I would have done the high 8s in that. Yeah,
I'd have been like an 8.8, I think, or somewhere around there, because it was just, it had that quality to it, you know, and it was a great recording, you know, and the vocals sounded great, and it looked great, and it had a crowd, and it was live, and it was, brilliant.
God, it made you want to be really there. It really makes you want to be there.
Yeah, I love a good gig, you know, and so, it means that we can move on to day 2 of Tragically Hip Week with, now, can it be better? Can it be better? Well, who knows?
The gentleman who's written the notes and curated this week, these weeks do just get better and better. So just like and subscribe now, because we're going to be appearing with day 2 very shortly.
Very shortly. Excellent. All right.
Take care.
I'm excited to see you on the flip side. Bye.
Bye.